Wait, matey. G'day. So we got this nice 4-year-old Andalusian that we're breaking in for a client. So just going through our groundwork process. We've done a few days. So I'm just going, before we move on to anything new, I'm going to check on everything we've done. The first thing I want to check is lateral flexion. Perfect. Very, very nice and soft there. You can see I'm not really even taking up tension there. Bump, bump, bump there. She was ignoring me. There's some horses and cows in the next paddock that sort of distracted her a bit. So I'm just going to hold that now. She's wanting to move her feet. I'm going to hold that, hold it, hold it. Wait for her to stop her feet and give to the lead. I'm going to start jiggling it, give her something else to think about. Tell her to look for another answer. There, she nearly found it. Jiggle it till she looks for a different answer. Jiggle, jiggle. There, now she's hanging on it. She wants to move her feet again. So I'll just keep going with her till she gets the idea that she needs to start paying attention to me. There, better. She's hanging on it. I'm not going to release until she gives. She needs to give to it. She's hanging on it, hanging on it. I'm going to jiggle it, bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it. She needs to listen to me and not pay attention to what's going on in the next paddock. So I'm going to keep bumping it until she changes her mind. Now she's wanting to back up. I'm going to keep that going there. I'm going to bump, 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 till she stops her feet, till she stops her feet, till she stops her feet. There. I'm going to go straight back to it. Good. Better. So she gets a little bit worked up and anxious, this young filly. She's bump on that. She's hanging on it. She's not giving me an effort. I'm going to jiggle on it. Jiggle on it. Just wanted to make an effort. Give me a try. Give me a try. Yeah, she gave me a try. Nice. Good. I'm just going to give her a little rest there because we had a little bit of a battle. She's a little bit sweaty already because she's decided it'd be a good idea on this beautiful spring day to go for a hone around the paddock before getting caught. So got herself very nice and worked up. And now I'm going to go for a hind quarter yield. Step to the hind. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Don't come over the top of me. Keep going. So I don't want her to stop her feet before I take the cue away. There we go. So at this stage, you know, we're a few days in. I want her to yield her hindquarters a full 360 at least before I stop her. And I will keep her going longer if she's wanting to stop her feet before I take a step back and withdraw the energy. I'm going to pick up that rein there. Beautiful. Lovely. And one more. Good. We get another good one like that, we'll ask for the hind quarter yield. Good. So I was just waiting there. I went a little bit further than 360. I was just waiting for her to make the effort to step her inside hind up underneath herself. She is a bit tight in her back and her hips and her hamstrings, so I'm not expecting too much in that way from her. We're going to get some body done on her next week before we do any saddling or ridden work, and we'll go from there. Next thing I want to work on is ascend. Send her to the left. Good, nice and relaxed. I like that. She has been a bit reactive about how she sends away, so I'm really happy to see her do it nice and relaxed there. I'm just going to wait for her to be bending around the circle, feet following her nose. She's stepping into me a little bit there. If she wants to do that she wants to sort of push on me much more than that, I'm going to correct that. She's just getting a bit distracted here. So I'm going to look for a spot where I can quit. And I want her bending. I want her feet following her nose. I want her holding that trot gait. And I want her attention there. I want to draw it, step back and draw. Good. And both ears come to me. That's good. If she starts licking and chewing, that tells me that she's relaxing with me. I like that. That's good. I'm going to send her off to the right. Good. Nice and relaxed the way she departed there. Happy with that. She's going around me at a really nice respectful distance. She's not pulling on me, but she's not pushing on me either. Plenty of slack in that lead. I don't mind that she's a little bit close. If she pushed on me any more than that, I'd drive her out a bit more. I want her to keep trotting. I don't want her to drop back to a walk, get distracted and just start walking. I want her to hold that gait for me. That's good, and I'll draw her in there. And I get her ear come to me there. The left one, right one and the left one. Ideally I'd get both ears snap straight to me and lock on. But there's some stuff going on behind her, so in the next paddock, so I don't mind that she's checking in on that, but checking in with me too. I like that. That's good. If she was fixated on what was behind her when I draw her in and didn't check in with me, then I'd send her off again. I'm not going to do too much of this stuff with her today because she's already had a massive hoon around, and she's got herself in a sweat. So I'm going to limit the forward, the movement, the feet movement today. I'm going to do a lot more desensitizing and that sort of thing. I'm just going to send her off here, and we'll do a change of direction. I'll yield the hind quarter. Good. Very nice. She swung her hip in on me there. So I'm going to drive that out. I'm going to bump her nose and drive her out. That's not okay. She's nice and relaxed there. Yield the hind quarter. Bring the shoulder through. Nice. I like that. I'm going to yield her hind quarter there straight away. So I'm going to limit this stuff with her. I'm going to try and make her work too hard. I just want to check those skills cemented there, and that's pretty good. That's a big improvement over the other day. She was a lot more reactive in the way she went about things, whereas now she's more relaxed and responsive, which is really nice to see. Alrighty, the next thing I want to work on is we worked with a flag a bit the other day, so we'll check on that again. And so this is day 4 of our groundwork. So she's done a little bit, she's seen this. So I'm not expecting much of a reaction from her. That's good. So I'm hitting that ground pretty hard there. I want to make a lot of noise with this. I like that she stepped in there. That's good. She wants to move her feet, or just keep going till she stops her feet. Yeah, good. Good. And I like she started licking and chewing there. That's really nice. I'll go around the other side. I like that she stepped in there. I'll reward that. That's good. That's nice. I like that. I'll see if I can drop the lead on the ground. Good. Good. Now, I'd like to claim that this is all my work, but her owner's actually done quite a bit of work already. He's done a good job with her, sort of prepping her for this sort of stuff, which is good, makes life easy. Alrighty, we'll go over her head, under the chin, side to side. While we're getting a reaction there, I'm going to keep doing this. So I want to look for a change here. I want her to drop her head maybe, or some hard blinks, or some licking and chewing. Something tells me that she's here with us. She's not being avoidant about this. She wants to stand her feet there, get a bit high-headed. I'm just going to keep going until I get a change. Yeah, she sort of dropped her head just a little and come back to me, looked at me. And she stepped in a little bit there. I'm going to back her up. Good. And you can see she backs up pretty nice. That's good. Alright. I'll give her a rub with that there now. And then we go into some more desensitizing with this one. Good. Good. I'm letting the end of that stick tap her there. Letting the bag hit her. If you've been watching our videos, this is a flag that I made a few weeks ago from a feed bag and a carriage driving whip. Good, good. Let that flag go over her back, slap her with it. No big reactions there, under her belly. Good. Good. Very nice. Very nice. All right. The next thing I want to work on, that we haven't done yet, I've got a stock whip here. We'll see how she goes with that. Good. Very good. 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 I like that. Backed up. She just stepped into me a bit there. I'm going to back her up. I'm not going to make a big deal out of this. She's overreacted a bit here, but she's not backed up. She's ducking and diving left and right. So until she backs up in a straight line, I'm just going to keep following her, redirecting her when she tries. She's stopping her feet there when I've blocked her left and right. There. She was backing up straight with the energy that I was putting in. I wasn't gaining ground on her. So I like that. That's good. So what I'll do now is just go back to doing that on the other side of her. I'm not quite as good at it with my left hand, but we'll see. Yep. It's tied in a knot. That's no good. Good. I like that very much. Good. Good. The last thing I want to do with this stock whip here, we want to desensitize with it as well. Just throw it up over her, let her know that it's not going to hurt her. And it's good with these nylon sort of synthetic stock whips, good for this sort of stuff, because when you've got a sweaty horse, you're not soaking your leather stock whip with sweat and mud and muck and dirt and whatever from the ground. Good. Alright, now I'm going to work on some girthing simulation with her, as we're getting pretty close to our first saddling. Really just want to get some body work done on her before we do that. She's probably ready for it. Just not wanting to overload her with when she doesn't seem to be completely comfortable. She seems like she's carrying a bit of tightness and soreness, so we want to try and avoid making those first experiences with saddling, and especially the first couple of rides. We want to try and avoid making those an uncomfortable experience. So I'm just going to wrap this rope around her belly, put the tail through the loop. And put that loop up over her back there so it can pull nice and tight. And it'll send her off. I'm going to leave it quite loose there at first, just let her get used to that, and then gently give it a pull. I'm really going to lean on that now. Just drive her on. That's good. Release, step back. That's good. Pull on that from back here. And she even comes off it, that's nice. Don't mind that at all. Pull on it. Good. Leading by a rib cage. Good. Set that up to get a little bit out so it can get a little bit tighter there now. Good. I'm going to step back and draw her in there. That's good. We'll take that rope off. And for today, I reckon that'll just about do us. I think she's shown me that she's ready for her first saddling. And she's done a fair amount of work. I don't want to cook her. So what we're going to do now is take her up to the tie-ups and give her a hose and down session, which is something that she's not done before. So we'll see how that goes.